What's going on, everybody? This is Jacob Shoup. You're watching the Tom O'Brien Show. I hope you all had a fantastic day. Quite a start to the day. A little bit of a recovery, of course. SPY still off. But I mean, we were pre-market at what, like 589 in the SPY or something? Trading right now at 589, like 593, I believe. Trading at 603.80 right now, off about 0.25%. Of course, you had some hot CPI, but the market was able to shake that off quite well. You have the composite up about 0.12%. Dow Jones Industrial off about 0.46% at 44,386, with the Russell, really magnifying those losses there, right? Off about 0.8% at 2,265. You get the dollar trading flat right now at 107.95, off about 0.05%. Crude. So price of crude continues to kind of come down. The EIA shows that crude inventories continue to climb. So you're getting some kind of suppression in the prices there. And again, on the long term, I am pretty bearish, at least on the price of energy. I think all of Trump's plan, and this is really so central to what he believes, is bringing down that cost of energy in general. So you can get crude coming down on that. Gold contract off about 0.42% at 2,920. And you got copper trading up again, 2.11% at $4.69, with silver trading up about 1.11% at $32.68. Let's see what else we got going on. Celsius off 3.74%. Apple coming up. Some interesting stuff with Apple. Of course, they're going to bring Apple TV to the Android. I mean, they're running out of innovation, right? That's kind of what this is telling all of us. Additionally, I guess they said they're going to try to start developing humanoid robots by 2028. That the idea is kind of expanding the Internet of Things at home. I think these guys are just trying to figure out something here. Trading up 1.59% today at 236.29. Yeah, Disney up about 0.39%. Same with GE. Let's see here. Tesla. Okay. I'm still not sold on this. Now, of course, this is a massive swing back, right? Up 5.23%. Probably, the way that I would look at this is you've just had so many sessions really to the downside, right? Of course, you get, some that pump up here, they go down again, and so on. I don't know if this is really countering that short-term trend. Again, don't believe anything has really changed positively for Tesla. You've had Benchmark come out today and give them a $475 price target, but then they gave Lucid a $90 price target. I don't know where analysts over there are getting those kind of ideas from. I think what happened with BYD recently and them releasing, now they're using LiDAR for the self-driving, which is different from what Tesla's kind of doing. But I think that what that underlines is that Tesla's going to have a way harder time trying to sell their full self-driving now that you have competition from China. They're putting that on $10,000 model. I believe the Benchmark analyst came out today saying that he believes the lower cost of Tesla units will, in theory, drive purchasing, and I just don't buy that really. Even if they are cheaper, I think the general environment itself for EVs is becoming far, far more difficult. Trump is clearly antagonistic towards the EV market in general. Another thing that is important to bring up that kind of developed today was let me see if I can find this. Was a Republican lawmaker, senator, well, you can say, calls for $1,000 tax on EV sales, and the kicker is for this is for road repairs. So why does that matter? Why isn't this, something I just leave to the side and I don't care because some random senator is just throwing out silly, laws or whatnot, bills? The reason why I think this is important is because this is exactly what Trump was talking about when he was running for president. He said that he is not pro-EV because essentially they damage the roads. He's like, and whether or not that is, true or to what extent that is true, of course that does matter. But the point being is that Trump has echoed this sentiment multiple times when being asked about EVs. he said that they just completely damage infrastructure and were subsidizing essentially the damaging of our infrastructure. Now, I don't know if that kind of comes through at all, but you can see again this more antagonistic sentiment towards EVs from people on that side of the aisle. Of course, people on the left or middle left are not going to buy Teslas any longer because of perceived actions from Elon Musk, and then definitely what he's doing right now in the government. He, of course, is being highly, highly vilified. One green day, I'm not sure we go back up to 400 after this. Again, these are serious problems that Tesla is suffering from, which is just declining sales globally, right? These guys aren't going to bounce back in China. I thought they might have okay numbers in China because the first half of January was relatively strong with the renewed Model Y. That turned out to not really manifest that way, which is fine because we were still, bearish on Tesla. I think you'll see BYD and that tech probably get utilized in a lot of different places, right? And so this promise of, Tesla's full self-driving can kind of get slashed from that. Additionally, he's suggesting that the full self-driving might not even work on the current rigs that they have, on the current computers. So why would that work for everyone else's? In my opinion, you might get this kind of, reverse in sentiment, at least short-term sentiment. People do, I guess, like this stock, right? I mean, you're continuing to see people say, buy this dip, although I think that has gotten a little bit quieter. But, we'll see what happens. I think tomorrow, if we have another strong up day, it might be prudent to try to rethink a longer-term bearish sentiment because, of course, we know a lot of times this equity is divorced from any kind of reality. And seeing this crackdown was a nice kind of, okay, well, wait, now maybe we might be finding this up, right? You have fears of illiquidity in the market. People are trying to get out of these super high growth stocks that are kind of contracting. I mean, Tesla's not even contracting in growth, it's just kind of contracting. Of course, they have a big threat profile, threat surface from Bitcoin as well going into the next earnings. So I'm still bearish right now on Tesla, but I wouldn't add any more to my positions. Folks, stay right there. We'll be right back.